In this video, I'll be creating scenes using characters and backgrounds. The story section is now unlocked. Here's the story tree editor. On the left, you'll find the blocks that let you build a story. On the right, there's the variable list. For now, it's empty. The blue block is the entry point of the tree, and the red one is the exit. When the player gets here, the story ends. Let's start by creating a scene. I drag a scene block and connect it to the tree. To edit the scene, I just click the open button. Here's the scene editor. On the right, we see the list of elements in the scene. By default, there's already a background component. I'll select it. I'll pick one of my backgrounds. I confirm with the green button. Here's the list of components I can add to the scene. I add a character and choose its pose. Then I drop in a dialog box. I select it and choose who's speaking. Dialog boxes can be customized by clicking on the style field. You can set predefined styles, change the image, add writing sound, or move the name label. To enter dialogue, I click the text field, either on the interface or directly on the box. This step is done, so I'll add another step by clicking the plus button next to the timeline. In this new step, I'll add two characters. I add the first one, select it, choose the character, and set its pose. Then I do the same for the second one. You can also add transition animations when characters enter or leave. I go back to the dialog box, link it to a new character, and type in the new line. To change a character's expression, I select it and use the expression field. That's done. So I'll add another step to the scene. The process is always the same. I've completed all the steps for this scene. To finish, I add a transition, some background music, and ambient sound. Don't forget to save before leaving the scene editor. Now let's move on to the next scene. I drag in another scene block and start editing. This time, I'm going to add a player choice. The story tree will split into two branches. I'll fast forward here. It's the same creation process. Lana takes a tour of the building and asks the player a question. Depending on the answer, the player will follow one branch or the other. I set up the dialogue steps. It's always the same process. And now I reach the question step. Lana offers her help. I remove the dialog box and replace it with a choice box. Just like dialog boxes, the design can be customized. I write the possible answers for the player. And finally, I set the scene properties. I add ambient sound, save, and go back to the story. Now the block has two outputs. In the next tutorial, we'll use variables to change the friendship value between the two characters. Later, we'll see how to display variables as a gauge.